Welcome back, guys. Dr. Sunshine here with your daily dose of ale. I'm the Stanley Parable.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, let's follow his directions for a little bit. I feel bad for ruining his happiness in the last one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it bulb inside you. Take it out passively aggressive on the other coworkers. Say coworkers not supporting you more. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide is a slick blue graphic as the header. If there's some babble in the text, this will ensure a calm and protective work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Slides, charts, and slides. What do people want? Things, money, more money, things.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Well, what else do you have to do, butthead? I was actually reading things.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna do what he asks for a little bit. And then I'm gonna go rogue. All of a sudden.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Well, knowing the code is one thing, but oh, there it is. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is interesting. I don't actually recall this. Oh, there's nothing but darkness. Nothing but darkness. Where are we going? Where are we off to? What have I gotten myself into? Oh no! Am I dead? Did I die?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Dun dun dun. Is this the big control
Stanley
room?
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm gonna go to this. Get there!
Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh well.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and
Yep.
willingly confront his death.
Yep. We're going off to our death. Bye-bye. Whee! Put your hands up. What you're supposed to do on roller coaster rides, right? Who's this?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, unplugging the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I have no legs. Oops. Am I moving at all? Am I getting any closer to this? There
And
we
yet
go.
it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh. That's incredibly morbid. Stanley's computer. The office layout. You start there, go around there. Corridor. Is it the meeting room? Or is that with the two doors? The two doors. Is that my desk? What did you take my desk? Did I say you could have my desk? Office computer. So that one looks solitary. Oh, people who made the game. The office. Button sounds. That was fun. The office again. Maintenance room. 431 to 436. Roger. Can't see the text because of the text of someone. Oh, see, can't see the images because of the text. If someone could get rid of the text, maybe then I could see what the game is about. What words, or words. When a Stanley Parable HD remixes to lose, which is to win. Am I going crazy? Maybe it's the same image. Was the clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, few narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. The lounge. That's not the right colors. The lounge is blue. Phone. Cargo lift. The apartment timer. Previous version. I just starts over. In the previous version leading to the apartment ending, so I'll give you 15 seconds to get the phone. Not picking the phone will lead to a different ending. Well, I don't remember the apartment ending. Do I ever have that? Maintenance layout. First choice, obey or disobey. Okay, that's interesting. The meeting room. Too bad I can't see the little slides anymore. No, there's a lot. I can't like change the angle I'm looking. The zending levers. Okay. There's some other ending that we didn't get. So the zending looked like apparently. Zending model. The game is now paused. Begin the game. Oh, that's the pause menu, escape menu. What's on this way? Random screen. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. The first one was released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he's preparing for a new version of Stanley's Parable. I don't remember ever watching the trailers. Sometimes I can't change my view, sometimes I can. It's a little irritating. Monitor room elevator. Okay. Freedom ending. Countdown desk. You see all the different pieces that were game. What's this way? That's the exit. More of the freedom ending over here. Boss's office. Underground. Narration outtakes. Kevin Briding, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for an entire game roughly 3 separate times. For 2 years of development, these clips are from early takes, were not used in the later takes. Employee lounge. Why am I suddenly not hearing my pants? The office clock. I don't feel like I was hearing. I think it's just because I have my headphones up on my head.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I turned it off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Just wanted to see what would happen. Now what? Hello? It's me, Stanley. Am I dead? What do I do now? Seriously, what do I do now? I guess I have to begin the game again on this menu. I don't know. It was weird. Okay, I guess before I begin the game again, I'll go ahead and in this episode, I don't know if I'm just dead or what. So I'm assuming I'm dead and I need to start over. So that's all for now. 100% is on. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get your return appointment on the way up the door.